Imagine a world where the balance of power is subtly shifting, not through grand declarations, but through the silent exchange of cutting-edge military hardware. By 2025, one nation is poised to become an even more dominant force in global arms exports: China. But who are the nations lining up to forge these powerful partnerships? Get ready to dive deep into the intricate web of international defense as we reveal the 10 countries projected to be major recipients of Chinese weaponry in 2025. This isn't just about guns and tanks, it's about geopolitics, strategic alliances, and the future of global security. Stay tuned, because what we uncover might surprise you. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling a fascinating and crucial topic: China's growing influence in the international arms market. Over the past decade, China has transformed from a major importer of weapons to a significant exporter, offering a diverse range of military technology at competitive prices. As we move into 2025, this trend is expected to continue, with several nations strategically aligning with China for their defense needs. In this video, we'll not only unveil the 10 countries likely to be key players in these deals, but also delve into the reasons behind these partnerships, the types of weapons involved, and the broader implications for global stability. So, buckle up, because we have a lot of ground to cover. Before we dive into the specific countries, it's crucial to understand the context of China's emergence as a significant arms exporter. For years, China relied heavily on Russian and, to a lesser extent, Western technology for its military modernization. However, through dedicated investment in research and development, coupled with technology transfer and, at times, reverse engineering, China has made remarkable strides in its domestic defense industry. This progress has allowed China to not only meet its own growing military needs but also to offer a compelling alternative to traditional Western and Russian arms suppliers. Several factors have contributed to this rise. Chinese weaponry often comes at a significantly lower price point compared to its Western counterparts. This makes it particularly attractive to developing nations with budget constraints. While some perceptions of Chinese weapons still linger from the past, the reality is that China now produces increasingly sophisticated military hardware, including advanced fighter jets, main battle tanks, anti-ship missiles, and unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs. Unlike some Western nations that may impose conditions related to human rights or democratic governance on arms sales, China's approach is often perceived as more transactional, focusing primarily on economic and strategic benefits. This can be appealing to nations seeking to avoid political interference. For many countries, relying on a single major arms supplier can create vulnerabilities. Partnering with China offers an opportunity to diversify their sources and reduce dependence on traditional players. In some cases, arms deals with China reflect a broader strategic alignment or growing political and economic ties between the nations involved. Statistics from organizations like the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, SIPRI, have consistently shown a significant increase in China's share of global arms exports over the past decade. This trend is projected to continue into 2025, making it essential to understand which countries are likely to be at the forefront of these deals. Our first country on the list should come as no surprise to anyone familiar with international relations: Pakistan. The all-weather strategic partnership between China and Pakistan is deeply entrenched and extends to the military domain. Pakistan has historically been a major recipient of Chinese arms, and this trend is expected to not only continue but potentially deepen by 2025. China and Pakistan share a long history of close political, economic, and military ties, often described as an Iron Brotherhood. Both countries share concerns about regional security dynamics, particularly in relation to India. This shared strategic perspective drives their defense cooperation. Pakistan has relied heavily on China for its military modernization, acquiring a wide range of equipment, from fighter jets and tanks to naval vessels and missiles. The two countries have also engaged in joint production of military hardware, such as the JF-17 Thunder fighter jet and the Al-Khalid main battle tank, further solidifying the defense partnership. In 2025, we can anticipate Pakistan continuing to procure advanced military technology from China. This could include an advanced variant of the jointly developed fighter, equipped with modern avionics and radar systems. Pakistan has already acquired several of these advanced multi-role frigates from China, significantly enhancing its naval capabilities. Further acquisitions are likely. Potential procurement of more advanced versions of the Al-Khalid or new Chinese-designed main battle tanks. To bolster its air defenses, Pakistan may seek to acquire more sophisticated Chinese surface-to-air missile (SAM) systems. China is a leading producer of military-grade UAVs, and Pakistan is likely to continue acquiring these for reconnaissance and potentially strike missions. The continued arms deals between China and Pakistan in 2025 will not only strengthen Pakistan's military capabilities but also further solidify the strategic alignment between the two nations, with significant implications for regional power dynamics. Moving eastward, our second country is Bangladesh. In recent years, Bangladesh has emerged as a significant buyer of Chinese military equipment, signaling a diversification of its defense procurement away from traditional Western sources. This trend is expected to continue into 2025. Similar to Pakistan, the affordability of Chinese military hardware is a major draw for Bangladesh, allowing it to modernize its armed forces within budgetary constraints. China offers a range of modern military technology that meets Bangladesh's evolving defense needs. The perceived lack of political conditions attached to Chinese arms sales is also an attractive factor for Bangladesh. The growing defense cooperation reflects a broader strengthening of economic and political ties between China and Bangladesh. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Bangladesh could include: Bangladesh has already acquired Chinese VT-5 light tanks and may seek to procure more or other types of main battle tanks. To enhance its air defense capabilities, Bangladesh is likely to continue acquiring Chinese SAM systems. Bangladesh has already inducted several Chinese-built warships, including frigates and corvettes. Further acquisitions to modernize its navy are probable. While Bangladesh has also explored options from other countries, China could potentially offer competitive deals on fighter aircraft. To strengthen its coastal defense, Bangladesh may seek to acquire more advanced Chinese anti-ship missiles. The increasing defense cooperation between China and Bangladesh in 2025 highlights China's growing influence in South Asia and offers Bangladesh a crucial alternative for its military modernization efforts. Our third country is Myanmar. Facing international condemnation and sanctions over its human rights record, particularly following the 2021 military coup, Myanmar has increasingly turned to China as a key partner, including in the realm of arms procurement. This reliance on China is expected to persist into 2025. Due to sanctions and arms embargoes from many Western nations, Myanmar has limited options for acquiring military equipment. China has maintained a policy of non-interference in Myanmar's internal affairs and has continued to supply arms despite international pressure. Both countries share certain strategic interests in the region. Chinese arms are generally more affordable than those from other sources. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Myanmar could involve: Myanmar's air force is in need of modernization, and China could be a primary supplier of new fighter aircraft, including tanks and infantry fighting vehicles, to support the military's ground operations, to enhance its firepower capabilities, to patrol its coastline and territorial waters. China is a major producer of small arms and ammunition, which are likely to be supplied to Myanmar. The arms deals between China and Myanmar in 2025 underscore how geopolitical circumstances can drive defense partnerships, with China filling a critical need for a nation facing international isolation. Moving to Southeast Asia, our fourth country is Thailand. While traditionally a close ally of the United States, Thailand has increasingly diversified its defense procurement in recent years, including exploring and acquiring military equipment from China. This trend is likely to continue in 2025 as Thailand seeks to balance its relationships and modernize its armed forces. As with other nations, the affordability of Chinese military hardware is a significant consideration for Thailand. China offers certain types of military technology that are attractive to Thailand, such as advanced main battle tanks and submarines. Thailand aims to reduce its reliance on a single major arms supplier and seeks to build relationships with multiple partners. The defense cooperation reflects a broader strengthening of economic and political ties between China and Thailand. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Thailand could include: Thailand has already ordered Chinese-built submarines, and while there have been some delays and discussions about alternative options, further acquisitions or the completion of existing orders are likely. Thailand has acquired a significant number of these advanced Chinese main battle tanks and may seek to procure more. To complement its tank fleet, Thailand might acquire Chinese-made APCs. Thailand could explore acquiring Chinese air defense systems to enhance its capabilities in this area. Beyond submarines, Thailand might be interested in acquiring other types of naval vessels from China, such as frigates or offshore patrol vessels. Thailand's defense relationship with China in 2025 exemplifies a nation strategically balancing its alliances and leveraging the competitive offerings of the global arms market. Crossing over to North Africa, our fifth country is Algeria. Algeria has traditionally been a major importer of Russian military equipment, but in recent years, it has also increasingly turned to China as a source for its defense needs. This diversification is expected to continue into 2025. Algeria seeks to reduce its overwhelming dependence on Russia for arms, particularly given the geopolitical uncertainties. China offers certain advanced military technologies that are of interest to Algeria. The cost-effectiveness of Chinese arms is also a factor for Algeria. The defense cooperation reflects a broader strengthening of economic and political relations between the two countries. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Algeria could involve. Algeria has been looking to modernize its air force, and China could offer competitive deals on advanced fighter jets. Algeria has shown interest in military-grade UAVs for surveillance and potential strike missions. Algeria is modernizing its navy and could acquire frigates, corvettes, or other naval vessels from China. To bolster its air defenses, Algeria may seek to acquire more advanced Chinese SAM systems. China has made advancements in electronic warfare technology, which could be of interest to Algeria. Algeria's increasing defense cooperation with China in 2025 highlights a trend of major arms importers seeking to diversify their sources and leverage the growing capabilities of the Chinese defense industry. Our sixth country takes us to the Middle East, Egypt. A historically significant military power in the region, Egypt has also been diversifying its arms procurement in recent years, including forging stronger defense ties with China. This trend is likely to continue into 2025 as Egypt seeks to modernize its military and pursue its strategic interests. Like Algeria, Egypt aims to reduce its reliance on traditional Western arms suppliers and explore alternatives. China offers advanced military technology that meets some of Egypt's specific requirements. The cost-effectiveness of Chinese arms can be an attractive factor for Egypt. While maintaining strong ties with the West, Egypt also finds common ground with China on certain geopolitical issues. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Egypt could involve. Egypt has been seeking to modernize its air force, and China could offer competitive deals on advanced fighter aircraft, potentially including stealth technology. Egypt has shown interest in acquiring more advanced UAVs for surveillance and combat roles. Egypt is expanding its naval capabilities and could acquire frigates, corvettes, or other vessels from China. To enhance its air defenses, Egypt may look to acquire advanced Chinese SAM systems. Strengthening its coastal defense is a priority for Egypt, making Chinese anti-ship missiles a potential acquisition. Egypt's deepening defense relationship with China in 2025 underscores the shifting dynamics in the Middle East and the growing appeal of Chinese military technology to key regional players. Heading to West Africa, our seventh country is Nigeria. Facing significant security challenges, including terrorism and insurgency, Nigeria has been seeking to bolster its military capabilities. In recent years, it has increasingly turned to China as a source for affordable and effective military hardware, and this trend is expected to continue into 2025. With significant budgetary constraints, Nigeria finds the affordability of Chinese arms particularly attractive. China is often perceived as being more willing and able to supply arms quickly compared to some Western nations. Some Chinese military equipment is considered well suited for the operational environment in Nigeria. The perceived lack of political conditions attached to Chinese arms sales is also a factor. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Nigeria could involve, including tanks, infantry fighting vehicles, and armored personnel carriers, to enhance ground combat capabilities. To provide crucial fire support for ground operations. For reconnaissance, surveillance, and potentially strike missions against insurgents and terrorists. to enhance maritime security and combat piracy in the Gulf of Guinea, for close air support and counter-insurgency operations. Nigeria's continued defense cooperation with China in 2025 highlights how nations facing pressing security challenges can turn to China for readily available and cost-effective military solutions. Moving to Europe, our eighth country is Serbia. In recent years, Serbia has significantly strengthened its political and military ties with China, including through the acquisition of Chinese military equipment. This trend is likely to continue into 2025 as Serbia seeks to modernize its armed forces and assert its strategic autonomy. Serbia views China as a key partner in its pursuit of its national interests and its desire to maintain a degree of independence from Western powers. China offers certain advanced military technologies that are attractive to Serbia. The cost-effectiveness of Chinese arms is also a factor for Serbia. Arms deals with China carry symbolic weight, demonstrating Serbia's growing ties with a major global power. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Serbia could involve. Serbia has already acquired Chinese HQ-22 air defense systems, and further acquisitions or upgrades are possible. Serbia has shown interest in Chinese military-grade UAVs, including infantry fighting vehicles and other armored platforms, to enhance its anti-armor capabilities. China has made advancements in this area, which could be of interest to Serbia. Serbia's deepening defense relationship with China in 2025 signifies China's growing influence in the Balkans and offers Serbia an alternative source for military modernization. Our ninth country takes us to Latin America, Venezuela. Facing significant economic challenges and international sanctions, Venezuela has increasingly relied on China as a key political and economic partner, including in the defense sector. This reliance is expected to continue into 2025. Due to sanctions and strained relations with many Western nations, Venezuela has limited options for arms procurement. China has maintained its support for the Venezuelan government and has continued to supply military equipment. Given Venezuela's economic difficulties, the affordability of Chinese arms is a crucial factor. Both countries share a degree of alignment in their views on international relations and a desire to counter US influence. In 2025, potential arms deals between China and Venezuela could involve, including infantry fighting vehicles and other armored platforms, to bolster its air defenses, to patrol its coastline. China is a reliable supplier of these essential items. Given the age of some of Venezuela's existing military equipment, China could provide crucial support and maintenance services. Venezuela's continued defense cooperation with China in 2025 underscores how geopolitical and economic factors can drive nations towards non-traditional arms suppliers. Finally, our 10th country is Iran. While Iran has a relatively well-developed domestic defense industry, it has also sought to enhance its military capabilities through international partnerships. As of early 2025, with ongoing geopolitical tensions and the potential for further international developments, Iran could be poised for even deeper defense cooperation with China. The expiration of certain UN arms embargoes on Iran could open the door for more significant arms transfers. Both China and Iran have shared interests in countering US influence in the Middle East and beyond. Iran may seek to acquire advanced military technologies from China that it cannot readily produce domestically, such as advanced fighter jets or sophisticated air defense systems. The growing economic ties between China and Iran could facilitate defense cooperation. In a volatile regional environment, Iran may seek to strengthen its military capabilities through closer ties with a major global power like China. Potential arms deals between China and Iran in 2025 could involve. Iran has long sought to modernize its aging air force, and China could offer advanced aircraft like the J-10 or even potentially stealth fighters. Iran has a strong focus on air defense, and acquiring advanced Chinese SAM systems like the S-400 equivalent or other advanced systems is a possibility. To modernize its armored forces. To further enhance its capabilities in the Strait of Hormuz and the Persian Gulf. Iran has a well-developed UAV program, but it might seek to acquire more advanced Chinese designs. It's important to note that arms deals with Iran could be subject to significant international scrutiny and potential political repercussions. However, given the current geopolitical landscape in early 2025, Iran represents a significant potential partner for China in the realm of arms transfers. The projected arms deals between China and these 10 countries in 2025 have significant implications for global geopolitics. The increasing availability of advanced and affordable Chinese weaponry could lead to a shift in the regional balance of power in various parts of the world. China's growing role as an arms exporter intensifies competition in the global arms market, potentially impacting the market share of traditional suppliers like the United States and Russia. The influx of Chinese weapons into certain regions could potentially exacerbate existing conflicts or create new ones. Arms deals often come with broader strategic and political implications, potentially strengthening China's influence and forging new alliances. The spread of advanced military technology from China to a wider range of countries could have unforeseen consequences for global security. Understanding these implications is crucial for policymakers and analysts as they navigate the evolving landscape of international security. So there you have it, our projection of the 10 countries likely to be major recipients of Chinese weapon deals in 2025. From enduring partnerships to new strategic alignments, China's role in the global arms market is undeniable and set to grow. These deals are not just about military hardware. They reflect deeper geopolitical shifts, economic realities, and the evolving strategic priorities of nations around the world. The implications are far-reaching, impacting regional stability, international relations, and the very fabric of global security. As we move further into the 21st century, China's influence in the defense sector will undoubtedly continue to be a key factor shaping the world we live in. Now, we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on these projected arms deals? Do you think any other countries might emerge as significant partners for China in 2025? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video informative and insightful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might be interested in this topic. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis of global politics, military affairs, and international relations. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.